Greetings, Cancer. This is Beverly D, and this is a general reading for the month of February 2018. So, Cancer, we're going to see what is going on with you for this second month of this year of 2018. So, Cancer here for those, and I want to thank you, Cancers, that has reached out to me. Those and the ones that send me their comments. Thank you so much, and continue to prescribe to my channel. Okay, Cancer, let's see what is going on with you. Okay. And you know, when you stop by, Cancer, you know that this is tea time and you have to have a cup of tea with me. So we're going to have our cup of tea before we get started. This cup of tea is for you, Cancer. Okay, let's see what is going on. You might not be able to see the card, so let me tell you what's going on here. This is the High Priestess card that I pulled for you. This is also the Three of Swords card that I pulled for you. And this is the Six of Swords cards that I pulled here for you. So for those of you that understand how I read, that's familiar, I'm going to tell you what I see in the cards, but I'm going to mainly tell you what the Spirit tells me. Okay, now some of you Cancers I see here has really been through a lot. I mean, if you call going through the ringer, you have been through the ringer. But the main thing is that you are a survivor, Cancer. So Cancer, you definitely is a survivor. I'm seeing that there's been some heartache, some disappointment, just a lot that has been going on, especially emotionally, mentally with some of you Cancers here. And I feel like that you at the point now where you letting go. You know, a lot of it was that you didn't want to let go. You was just holding on to certain things. And so this is a month where I feel like you're not going to completely let go all at once, but at least you're going to start to let go. And this is going to ease. It's almost like when you have pressure and then when you start letting go, then the pressure starts to ease up. Well, this is what I feel with some of you Cancers that's here. That's going on with you in the month of February. Also, Cancer, this is the energy here where we're dealing here with, this is a 2 vibration. This year, 2018, it's 11, it's a 2, but with you, it's more so of a 2 energy. And so I feel like that you are going to really reevaluate your relationships, your marriage, partnerships, anything like that. I feel like that you're really going to start to look at things for what they truly are, not what you imagine or how you want them to be. You're going to really be able to look at things clearly how they are. So with that being said, it's like whatever decision you make, at least you will have an honest understanding and an honest look at how things are. So that, you know, you can make your decisions will be based upon that. And you will be dealing with the truth. I feel like that there are some Cancers here where I feel like that you're going to be relocating. You're going to be making some kind of move. And if you don't do it in the beginning of the year, this month is really heavy on your mind, on your heart, on your certain people that you want to see, you need to see. And so I feel like that you are going to make it your priority to make sure that you see these certain people that you is this heavy weighing on you. I feel like this is all going to be part of you making certain decisions. And I feel like the decisions that you're going to be making are final. These are like closure kind of energy. And also, it's not just only closure, these are decisions where you're going to be opening up here too. So it's closures, closing some things here, opening up some things here at the same time. You in that duality kind of vibration, Cancer. It also feels like some of you Cancers has kind of been walking around in a daze. And so now it's like you coming out of that daze kind of state. And so now you are pretty much taking control here. You're kind of being able to get things together, so you're not walking around in that dazed state. You are, like I say, clearly understanding, seeing things for what they truly are, not no fantasy, not no waiting to things turn around the way you want it to. You accepting how things are, and then you are able to make them turn around or go in whatever direction you seek for it to go. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like that this is the energy here, especially some of you Cancers. I'm seeing you rising. A lot of you have just been you haven't went down. You've just been in that kind of stuck kind of vibration. At that stand, not even a stuck. It's kind of like a standstill. So I'm seeing movement now for many of you Cancers. And the movement is not that you being moved. You're the one that's making the moves here. And that's it hasn't went on with some of you Cancers for a while. So that's good that you're the one that's waking up. You're the one that's making these moves here, making these decisions here. I'm also seeing here too, you starting to realize that life is really short. You're starting to realize that you can't wait. It's like you're waiting for things to change. And it's finally coming to you that life is short. You can't wait for change. You have to make the change. And that's where a lot of you Cancers are at now. I also see Cancer here where I feel like that I'm seeing something to do with spirituality. I feel like that whatever Cancer, whoever this is, I'm picking up, you've always been a strong person in your spiritual energy here, but you never really, you didn't play with it, but you never used it to its full potential. You never like turned it all the way up. And I feel like that this is the month here that you are going to turn things up now. So you will be able to really, and that's part of how and why you are going to direct these changes here. You're not waiting for other people to make moves and changes. You are. I feel that there is a Cancer here that I'm seeing you kind of have been in the background helping someone else here, supporting them, pushing them. But it's like, what about you? And so this is the time, and now I feel like you're going to say, I have talents. Why am I putting my talents on hold? And I'm working with someone else and pushing them. And really, they not really appreciating it like they should. They not really, it's like they don't even see. I don't even want to call it sacrifice because this is what you want to do and willing to do, but they don't even see the time, the efforts that you really have put into them. I mean, they see it to a certain point, but they don't really see the whole, the whole pictures. And because they don't really see it, I feel like that they don't really appreciate or value you for the value that you really are and the value that you are giving. So I feel like that you're at the point now where you are reassessing things. I feel like, again, you are giving all this effort, to someone else or something else here. And it's like, it's good, but you could do better. I see you taking that energy and effort and putting on something that you were really supposed to be putting it on. And that has a lot to do with you. I'm not saying being selfish, but whoever this Cancer that I'm picking up, what I'm talking about. I keep picking up Pisces around a certain Cancer energy that I'm seeing here. I'm also picking up a Sagittarius vibration that I see here. And the Pisces energy is more like a comforting kind of energy, like a person that's like, it's okay, you know, really supportive. The Sagittarius kind of energy is the energy that's taking your efforts for granted kind of vibration here. So I feel like that this is the time where you pretty much are saying, okay, I'm willing to make some changes, and I'm going to make some changes here. So Cancer, this is the energy here where this is the month where you are going to definitely redirect your energy. I also see that there's been some opportunities for some of you Cancers, and they haven't went away. They're still there. And so I feel like that you definitely is going to take advantage of these opportunities that is here specifically for you. So this is a reconsider card. So this is a card here where you definitely that's what I'm basically telling you, that you are really reconsidering things, redirecting your energy here. It says here that, you know, if you feel like you need to ask for help, ask for help. You don't have to feel like that you have to do everything uh, all yourself. You don't have to feel like you are the only person on the island. You do have support. You do have some kind of assistance or help there if you want. Also, this is saying look for signs here, and I feel like that the signs here that you have, because you're very intuitive Cancer, very that water, and that water is just flowing, and so it's like you've seen the signs, you know the signs are there, but now you are really looking at them and for how they truly are. Like you've always said, okay, you've been putting things off because you've been waiting for something else or helping some, like I said earlier, and you've been putting what was really need to be done, you've been putting it off. This is a month where you saying, I'm not putting anything off anymore. This is the time where you're going for it this month. Cancer, I just feel like that some things you can't change, and there's no need to change them. You living for now. You focusing on what's going on now. Okay, some things you regret in the past, that's fine. I mean, we all have things that we regret, but don't beat yourself up. Some of you Cancers, you was just you whooping yourself, and you whooping yourself worse than somebody else could whoop you. So stop it. I mean, whooping yourself for what? I mean, how things are is how they are. And the past is the past. You learn from it, but you don't stay in it. You keep it moving. I feel like that what you need now, what you want now is right here and the now. And this is where you're starting to realize that. So I see some of you Cancers is definitely coming out that past vibration. You're focusing on what's going on now. And I feel like that because of that, you are starting to see some major changes. And some of you think that it's too late. It is not too late. Timing is perfect. Don't focus so much on man time. You dealing with the universal time. And as far as the universal time is concerned, you are on time, Cancer. So I feel like that this is the time for you to make the changes that you've been wanting to make. Some of the changes you didn't even realize you needed to make, but you're going to make them now. And I'm so glad, Cancer, that you at that point now where you are stopping, you stop beating yourself up, criticizing yourself, and starting to love yourself. And I feel like that with you starting to love and forgive, I see a lot of you Cancers is loving yourself again, and you forgiving yourself. Now you're going to start seeing people respond to you different, because you realizing that you've been putting that energy out there. And so now you're changing the energy that you're putting out there, and you're getting more favorable. And I want to see what the butterfly vibration says here for some of you. I know, you know, of a lot of you Cancers, I just keep feeling this strong Pisces vibration with some of you. And that's a good thing. It's kind of like a protection kind of energy that I see. And okay, self-employment. Some of you Cancers is going to go into self-employment. This is some of the changes that I see that's going on here. I feel like that some of you Cancers is going to take a hobby that you had and you're going to turn it into a business. So that goes along with this self-employment vibration that's there. Some of you Cancers, and I want to say Pisces because Pisces and jumped in here. But some of you, it's like you are retired, you in retirement, but it's like, remember when I say some things you have to let go and start focusing on new things, start focusing on you. So, and some of you Cancers are thinking about retirement, but not the way that you think that you're going to just sit there and do anything. It's like you move into another direction or you going into something else here. But this is a real good year for many of you Cancers vibration that I see. Well, if you would like more information, Cancer, you can contact me. It's a link below the video. My email is there. And again, Cancer, thank you for stopping by and having tea with me.